Hello, folks. I'm back. Just got adjusted, and it's funny. It's not funny or ironic, really. Everything happens exactly how it's supposed to. Wow, that's bright. Let's switch glasses, shall we? Oh, maybe we'll get over here in the bumpy lane because they're trying to fix the street or something. My chiropractor, they say opposites attract. I think that's like sometimes true, but I also believe very much like law of attraction style that oh my god, I obviously live in California, that like attracts like. And so I'm surrounded by all these healers. Now, when I introduced my chiropractor, like when I tell, people about her, I always say, she's a chiropractor, but like she's a healer. And she never saw herself that way. And I was like, what? She was like, yeah, I'm going to this retreat, and it said, for healer burnout. And she was like, oh my gosh, that's totally me. Am I a healer? And I'm like, 1,000% you're a healer. There's like crystals all over her office. I was like a few days before I was going into labor, and I said, it's like, I was just super emotional, like flooded with emotion and everything. And she like busted out her pendulum, and she's like, okay, where is it? And she's like, is it like, are you two in your head? Are you two in your heart? And like the pendulum, started swinging. And she was like, okay, what is it? Like, what's going on? What, I feel it here, She's such a healer. And I thought it was pretty cool. I just got booked for my first like super official house blessing, house clearing for my midwife. So I'm super excited to go and do that. I've been doing them just kind of like here and there, like I guess I say book it. I've been booked because someone asked me, not that I was offering the service. Does that make sense? Like somebody asked me if I could do it. So then I feel like it's like validation, I guess. So I'm excited about that. Definitely I'm going to be able to practice some good shielding and protection stuff. So I'm excited for that. And things are just kind of rolling. So this is a 5-year. It's 2021. Whenever you watch this, it's May 17th, 18th, I think. Today's the 18th, 2021. And it's a 5-year, so that means it's a big year of change. And adventure and, trying new things, but change, mainly. And so my word of the year, I decided, obviously even before I had Adira, was surrender. Because it's one thing that I've always been, to one degree or another, like a super control freak. Because growing up I had no control over my life. And things very much did happen to me. And they happened for me, but also like, some of the really bad things, like I had no control over it. So I went like the opposite, end of the spectrum, which is like, duality. And I wanted to kind of come more to the middle and find the middle ground, in the like, path of the heart. And so my word was surrender, even though I couldn't really fathom what surrender actually is. I knew that's like, I know I need this, but and I'm gonna go with it. So I thought, okay, first greatest surrender was having my daughter at home, a not planned home birth, and she was born in our bathtub. Come on, folks, light's been green. It's now yellow. Okay. So I had to surrender, right? I just had to surrender to the fact that we having this baby at this house. Okay, a turn signal would have been really nice. I did not know what you were doing. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Maybe they're probably having a day, or maybe they were going to visit a friend or something. Okay. They don't know where they're going. But driving, the rules still are the same. Turn signal is still the same. surrender. And so surrender to having my child at home, my baby at home, to not having the birth that I had, planned in my mind, what it was going to look like, smell like, feel like, everything. And then surrender because I was so torn up down there that, I had to surrender to pretty much bed rest for 2 straight weeks, if not more. Surrender and let my husband take care of everything, in the house, and take care of me. And then just surrender. So I keep getting these opportunities to surrender, because it's like until you've mastered that lesson, you'll keep getting the opportunity to learn, right? So this past, what day was it? Sunday, I was gonna go have lunch with a friend. My husband asked me as I was walking out the door. Oh, sorry. As I'm sitting here talking shit, and the thing fell. Hold on just a minute. This is a flashing red light. Hopefully people are going to treat it like a stop sign in 25 lanes of traffic here on Broad Street in Mansfield. So I went and I pulled out some chicken out of the deep freezer. Well, you'd think in the deep freezer the shit would be frozen, right? Well, it wasn't, because it had defrosted to the level of defrostation. I did not know. I was just trying to get in the car and leave, and literally 3 months worth of breast milk was defrosted. So if you don't know anything about breast milk, which is fine, a lot of people don't, obviously it's made by humans. It takes so much effort and energy to make it, to keep the supply up, and there's a finite amount of it. You can't go to the store and buy more. Yes, you can pump more. You can, take all the supplements and drink more water and do all the things to make yourself produce more. But you're never gonna make up. Not never. It's going to be very difficult to make up what you've lost. I mean, literally it's 3 months. The yellow milk, the gold milk was in there. When I tell you beside myself, sobbing uncontrollably. And I was crying the milk was the straw that broke the camel's back. Because it was the milk. It was Mother's Day. It was my husband's lack of empathy. He literally was like, I need you to tell me what to do with all the meat. I don't know what to do. What do you want me to do with it? And I couldn't even say words. I mean, shove it up your ass was something that came to mind. I really didn't give a shit what he did with the meat and the waffles and the tater tots and the whatever else was in that freezer. I did not give 2 shits. Don't care. And so I was crying for that. I was crying I think I just had so much to release that was pent up. And even the day of my sister's anniversary, May 13th, I felt like I needed to cry all day, but I was so busy cooking and taking care of the baby and doing all this other stuff for the house that I felt it in my bones. I was like, I just need to sit and have a good cry. And I never did, because I didn't have time to sit. I didn't have time to stop and do that because the baby needed me. And when the baby was napping, we got to eat. And then we ended up, I think I ordered pizza. Gosh, I've lived in Texas a while. a long time, actually. So I'm pretty sure I sound pretty country. But yeah, I ordered pizza, and it was all that. So anyway, I think I was just crying for a lot of things. But so I let it out. My precious boy, my precious son, 5 years old, drew me a picture of the family, put a rainbow on the front, and then he wrote in there, "I hope you feel better after you cry, Mommy." And it was like, that was the turning point. That's what made me feel better. My precious boy, 5 years old, could like comprehend that I just like needed a good cry, and then it was gonna be okay. And then I'm like, okay, so from here, what do we do? So now I'm like, we're making breast milk bar soap, people. Yes, we are. Breast milk bar soap. It's going like all the way down. That's what we're doing. I already ordered the stuff off on Amazon, and it's supposed to arrive today. So by this weekend, I will have breast milk bar soap. So I'm like, I'm not throwing this away. I can tell you the one thing I'm not doing is pouring it down the drain. So it's like, making a lemon drop out of lemons, making lemonade out of lemons. And again, it's just surrendering to the process, surrendering to what is, that's what it is. So now, it's like, now what? Okay, this happened, and now what? So yeah, that's what's been going on. A little bit of what's been going on. I've got a lot of inquiries for the business, which I'm really excited for both. So I'm excited to get in and get started on that. So anyway, like I said, actually I haven't said it in a while. I'm not one of those like, subscribe below, like and comment. Like, if you want to leave a comment, leave a comment. If you want to like it, like it. If you want to like thumbs down it, then thumbs down it. It's fine. I am doing this for the one person that needed to feel seen, feel heard, or like just resonate with what I am going through or what I have to say. So I hope you guys have an amazing week. And let's see, tomorrow is Wednesday, Thursday. I don't know. One of these days I'll be back in the car, so I'll be able to holler at you again. So anyway, have a good week, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.